Hi, this is 100 and 100, where we are reviewing 100 VR games in 100 days. Today, we are looking at OhShape. OhShape is a platform dancing and rhythm game that will have you making so many different shapes with your body that you'll think that you could spell out your favorite words or the entire alphabet. In this game, you'll be playing the role of a shapeshifter. Well, you're actually dancing and trying to match the shapes of the carve-outs that are coming towards you to the beat of a song. We're excited to review this one with you today. In our VR Gear game reviews, we cover as many aspects of the game as possible so that you can make an informed decision before you try or buy one of these VR titles. Let's start by talking about how to get up and running with OhShape. First, where can you buy OhShape VR? This game is available from the Steam Store, the Oculus Store, as part of the Viveport Infinity subscription. It's not available for PSVR as of this recording, but hopefully it will come to that platform soon. To buy this game, you'll be spending $14.99, and that's equivalent to about a month's membership to a very affordable gym. So if you want to burn calories and you want to just pay once, OhShape might be the game for you. This game is definitely one that will have you burning calories, working up a sweat, and breathing hard. This game falls into the same category as other rhythm-based VR games. You could line this one up right next to Synth Riders or Beat Saber, and perhaps you could throw in Pistol Whip, although Pistol Whip has an added element that goes beyond just rhythm and dancing. You have the opportunity in that game to whip your pistol or shoot people to the rhythm of a song, which is actually a lot of fun. Check out that game review as well. We did that one a few weeks ago. Really fun game. You'll play this game from the first-person perspective, and you won't see much more than your hands. This might be a little bit confusing because the silhouettes that are coming toward you are in the shape of a full body, and all you can see of yourself is your hands. So as you're playing, you'll want to keep in mind that even though you can't see your hands or your legs, you can succeed in this game if you put your hands in the right spot and your head in the right spot, because after all, the only things really being tracked in VR are your controllers and your headset. Having said that, all you'll see while playing this game are your hands and the cutout shapes coming toward you. So let's talk about the theme and story of this game. There's no storyline here, but there's definitely a theme, and that's a dancing, rhythm, music theme. And this game, we're giving it a score of a 7 out of 10. We were really impressed with this game. The music seemed pretty appropriate for the type of movements that you're going to be making and the gameplay type. And so we think a 7 out of 10 is an appropriate score for this one, with some room for improvement. We'd love to see some more added tracks, similar to how Beat Saber is doing collaborations with top musicians and bands. This game has a lot of potential to do similar things, but they haven't. You won't necessarily recognize the songs that are being played. It is similar to some of the EDM tracks that were early on in Beat Saber's history, but this leaves a lot of room for potential to collaborate with musicians from all different types of music genres. For controls, this game is as simple as it gets, and it has a very similar control aspect to games like Beat Saber, where the name of the game is moving your body and your arms rather than interacting with your controllers to wield a weapon or reload or open up a map or see some sort of contextual menu. You don't need to use controls very much in this game, but you do move a lot. For controls, we're giving this game a 6 out of 10. The controls are very simple, but this is a combination of having a little bit of a disconnect between what you're getting points for. You're moving around a lot in the game, and the game is tracking your hands and your headset. But it seems that your whole body is what is going to score you the points during gameplay. As a result, you're not quite sure what is getting you points, and why you need to be moving your body. It would be fun to try to rig up some controllers that weren't attached to your body and get all the points, get a high score for everything because you didn't really move your body like you were supposed to, but you put the controllers in just the right spot. Having said that, the game does function as intended. If you do have a good headset that has great tracking, the game does what you would expect. And as you move your body to the beat of the song and follow the cutout shapes as they are coming towards you, you'll do just fine. For music and sound, this game is all about the music and sound, and you'll really get into the beats of the songs that are played. In fact, you have to, or else you'll fail out of the level. The name of the game for this one is moving your body to the beat of the song and matching the cutout shapes as they come toward you. As you progress in the levels, the difficulty increases and you gotta move faster and do crazier shapes so that you don't fail out of the level. There is a little bit of room for improvement here, not in the implementation, we think that is great, but we'd love to see some collaborations with OhShape in the future with different musicians who would like to participate in the VR revolution of music and rhythm games really taking the top seats across all VR games. So a lot of potential here, a 9 out of 10 though for music and sound. For player movement, this game you'll be moving all over the place. You won't necessarily be moving a lot in your play area, but you will need to step side to side. You do not need to move forward or backwards, but you will be ducking or standing up straight. You'll also be moving your arms in a lot of different positions, above your head, below your waist, to the side, one arm up, one arm down. There's a lot of different ways that you'll be moving in this game. And if you are up for a more fitness-focused type experience, you'll be moving plenty in this game, and this will definitely meet your requirements for fitness. This game is getting an 8 out of 10 for player movement, and the area for opportunity here is definitely with something that we see in a recent release from Beat Saber, which is 90-degree and 360-degree levels. That's something that is probably far in the future for OhShape, but we would love to see an enhancement and an expansion of the gameplay for this one, because OhShape has a lot of potential to get people moving a lot in VR. For motion sickness, this game was nearly perfect. There's not going to be a lot of motion sickness in this game for anybody. It's a great game for new people in VR, and it's a great game for people who are sensitive to motion sickness and who have been in VR for a while. We're giving this game a 9 out of 10 for motion sickness, and you'll definitely want to have this be one of the first games that you expose newcomers to VR to. This has a lot to do with the simplicity of controls and the low incident of motion sickness. So a 9 out of 10 for motion sickness. And the final area we're going to talk about is environment and immersion. The gameplay is done in a futuristic platform where you have opaque panels that have cutout shapes of the dance moves that you need to perform, and this is a really cool environment to get into. The issue we have here is that every level is the same. It would be great to see new environments, new levels, and a different environment that you get to experience. Having said that, the environment as it's presented today in the game, we're giving it a 7 out of 10. We really did enjoy it, and we think that a lot of people, when they play this game, they'll love the levels and the layout and the type of gameplay. So a 7 out of 10 for environment and immersion. And now for the overall score for OhShape, we are giving this game a 7.6 out of 10. This is toward the higher end of our rating scale. This game was a lot of fun to play. We highly recommend you go grab this one. It's on the Steam store, the Oculus store. It's part of the Viveport Infinity subscription. And if you're going to buy it outright, it's $14.99. This has been 100 in 100, where we are reviewing 100 VR games in 100 days. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you can receive a notification tomorrow when we release another VR game review. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.